So this is officially day 7, and I'm going to be talking. I've been working with this starter for the past week, and I've seen this pretty much for the past couple of days. This is the status of this. We've got that liquid layer on top. It's not dark or discolored, and it smells okay. Yeah, it smells okay. It doesn't smell bad, but I'm learning that this is maybe underfed. So today I'm going to increase the amount of flour, decrease the amount of water. The measurements drives me batty. So today is day 7, and this stuff is way liquidy. Look at that. There's no pull at all. Zero that out. And then we're going to pour in. I think I'm going to stick with a 4-ounce measurement for the starter. Okay, we're going to try 4 ounces of flour, right? All right, that's 4 ounces right there. In case I spill it, which it's very possible I would do that. Yep. All right, that's 2 ounces of water. Let's give this a real good mix and see where we stand. Not feeding it enough, maybe too thick here. We'll see. Yeah, it's pretty thick. A little bit more water. Just do 1 more ounce. There we go. Quite lumpy. Seems about as good as it was yesterday, and it just got so watery on me. I'm nervous, y'all. Add a little bit more flour. Forget these measurements, y'all. Just gonna base it on consistency. All right, that's better. It's still too liquidy? Probably. My idea was to make it thicker today, so don't be afraid, Cindy. Just don't be afraid. It's not rocket science, but just science. All right, I'm happier with this consistency. Make sure I don't see any bits and bobs in there of dryness, and I don't, so that's good. Seems better than it was. If it's anything fine and normal, and that's actually what I'm looking for, maybe. I don't really know. This whole process is a new thing for me, and I am really excited about learning this method of making bread. Even though I'm carnivore and I don't eat the bread, I'm going to be giving it away, and in my household, people will eat it, so that's nice. Yeah. So everybody I know pretty much loves sourdough bread, right? Yeah. All right, scraped it down pretty good. Calling that done, y'all. I'm gonna set her back up in the oven. I just like sit it on there, a jar. I guess I should mark it. These are special rubber bands, right? Yep, I just want to see how we do. Hopefully we get something. Need a turn in the positive direction with this project. All right, so let me show you what I've got going on in my oven once I put her in. I'm calling her, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be a girl or boy. Ha, hasn't been born yet. I might not even have a light on later. I got this probe thermometer. I've just laid it in here. I'm taking my oven mitt and I'm using it as a little stopper. Props the door open, and it also provides some ventilation so the heat doesn't get too high in there. As you can see here, it's got a little crack. And it also helps because when I had my oven door propped open earlier, like before, with the light on in there to keep the temperature okay, the door would keep slamming shut if you walked by and brushed it. So that was annoying. Right here, we have the temperature monitor, so I can tell how hot it's getting with the door ajar this much. And 77 has been the temperature with the light on and the door ajar like this. I'm going to keep the oven set this way for this day and monitor it. We'll see how it goes. And I'll plan on doing another feeding maybe this evening. Just depends on how it's progressing when I check on it later this evening. I'm excited about this process, but I'm also confused because I don't know what really to look for. I watched so many videos. I've become so confused and I can't stop watching different videos. I'm like, I watch, people who pour off the liquid, people who say, oh, that's, you're not supposed to do that, blah, blah, blah. And then this ratio, that ratio, oh, I just eyeball it. And I'm just like, I started with eyeballing. I did. But yeah, I'm a week in and I don't know if what I'm seeing is normal. I don't see any bad things happening. I'm not seeing dark colors or discoloration in the flour starter mix. Just that liquid that's sitting on top of it. So this right now I just did a feeding of more flour to water ratio. Made it a little thicker. Yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully it turns out. I'm hoping to have a real sourdough loaf of bread by Christmas. When I first started this a week ago, I was like, oh, maybe I can get it by Thanksgiving. Nah, not in my cold house. My kitchen's very chilly. My temperature in my house is in the 60s. So I think that's playing a part in the timing of my starter. Like, it's slow because of my temperatures and stuff. So I am setting a new expectation to have a sourdough loaf for Christmas. So stick with me and see if I make it. Thanks.